Do a video about some camera accessory equipment that I just purchased. So there is something that's called a Smoovie. It's a pocket video gimbal for phones, but it's also universal. So it comes with a little clamp that allows you to run it with a GoPro or action cam or anything else that has an quarter-inch type screw. I'm very curious to see how this works out. So one of the big advantage of it is that it collapses down onto itself. Most normal gimbals have a big C-shape counterbalance. So this one is fully collapsible. So this is something that started out as a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo campaign last year, and it's fully funded now and it's shipping out to customers. I did another search and it's actually available to purchase on Amazon right now. Let's crack into this and I'll do an unboxing for you and show you what you get. As much as this is great, you know, essentially a robot gimbal, fully 3-axis motorized, it's not quite pocketable. You know, it does take up quite a bit of space. You have to be kind of careful with it. So I'm curious to see if this one is quicker and more convenient for just throwing in your pocket and taking on the go. Alright, so let's take a look at this and see what you get in the box. So we do get some, oh, look at all the China writing. Where's the English? Okay, so here's the optional clamp, and here's the Smoovie. Okay, you get a bag with it. Here it is. Alright, so I'm just going to take a quick read through the instructions, make sure I don't break it unfolding it, and then I'll show you how it works when it gets set up. Alright, so here we have it. It was fairly easy to set up, and let me just get it in frame here so I can show you how it works. The phone mount itself just flips back on itself like that. You flip it out. The magic happens in this area here. There's a neodymium magnet on the ring and another one on the C. And what that allows it to do is essentially give the gimbaling action. So it isolates the shake that you're doing on the handle from the phone itself, or whatever camera you end up putting on here. And the counterbalance is just a pendulum design, so it's adjustable and it's gauged, so you can mark where it works best for you. For me, I found on a 6 with my iPhone 6S with a leather case on it, worked just fine. Oh, I'll just pop out the rubber. Overall, the build quality is kind of cheap, but I guess that's why it's so light. Oh, jeepers. Well, and the other side popped out. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, so you do have to get it balanced laterally. This rubber piece here is it's kind of an assistance. So if you find that it's too wobbly with having no friction at all, then you can just slide this in, slide the rubber plate in further and further until you get it to how you like it. The control arm itself is a ratchet, so you could have it, you know, however you want to, however it works for you. The idea is you're trying to get it as balanced as possible. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's not ideal. There's some adjustments I can make. So you can move the weight up or down, but so far, I think it actually works pretty good for being a little pocket gimbal. This is what the whole thing looks like. And then if you swing it around wildly, you'll lose your magnet connection. But then if you just slowly rotate it back towards the center, it'll grab the magnet again. And then if you pan around slowly enough, the magnet's strong enough to hold position. And so you can get some nice sweeping pans with it. All right, let's take a look and see what the kind of footage got out of it. All right, let's go find the dog. Hey, oh, there's the dog. Hi, what are you doing? Whoa. Okay, let's go. Let's go find some toys and stuff. Hey? Find me a toy, Willie. Hey! This is the kind of shots you can get with it. See how smooth that is? So let's see how shaky it is if I just hold onto it with my hand. Compare. Ready? Go! I was curious to see how the swapping of the head works to install the mount. So I'm going to take this off. Yeah, it's a really fine thread. It's a lot of threading. It's not something you can do really, really quickly. Okay. There's a nut on the, I'm sure that nut may pop out over time, but there's also a nut on the phone holder part too. I will likely end up using it in this kind of configuration. Nice thing about the E Action Cam is it has the screw. Oh, it's not deep enough. Really? Oh, that's no good. It's all wobbly. Huh. Gonna need to get a washer. Oh yeah, it's not deep enough on the E. Okay, this is where my rapidly expanding collection of parts might help. The Amazon Basics miniature tripod has this plate that comes off, and I might be able to use that. And here, as long as there's enough thread that pokes through, oh, it might not. Might not be enough thread. No, and that's too thick. So I need a washer. I can't use the E, but with this type thread on it, then I can use any kind of other phone mount that I have that has the traditional tripod style screw. And actually I think that I might like this better because already I don't really like the mount that came on it. And actually I think that it balances a little bit better with that. There's more weight up top. So I have had to extend the boom out fully, but I think it gives a smoother action. Alright, next up is to actually try the camera that I'm filming this on, the Sony HX50V, on top of this mount and see if it will work. I just wanted to show you this is what it looks like on the Smoovie. This is my Sony camera, and with the lens extended, it balances pretty good. So yeah, it's pretty neat, eh? And you got to be slow movements, but it works. It works surprisingly well for fairly low cost. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to keep it pointed, but well, that's with the light to me. Let's see how that works. I mean, it actually seems to be doing an okay job. I had to put the isolating rubber damper in fully, but hey, how's that look? So that's a good test of the Smoovie pocket stabilizer. I think it's a keeper for the 30 bucks. It's got useful parts. It's still got it on the Smoovie. This is my Sony HX50V travel pocket zoom camera. Fairly big, I mean, it's a compact travel zoom, so I don't know what it weighs, but it's working. Now, quickly, I'm just gonna move it around a lot. That seems pretty good. Cool. All right, thanks. One last thing, I've learned that the handle on the Smoovie has a 1/4 inch thread, so actually you can have a setup like this.